So here's the thing. A lot of people experience something that is traumatic. And because we live within the confines of society, we have a calendar and dates. And so people have to experience the anniversary of, difficult things that have happened. So here's my advice for how to deal a little bit with that. So I'm going to try and explain my reasoning or whatever while I doodle. So, all right. So one thing that helps me deal with a difficult date, say something terrible happened like March 4th, 1984. And every year March rolls around and you're like, oh crap, like I don't like this. It's, triggering. It's the date of this terrible thing happening. One thing that helps me, just in general, is realizing that time is a construct. Time is a human construct. And because of that, we label the months, and we all just have agreed to follow these things. So we are just labeling it March. But in reality, all of these labels of things that we come up with, they're all made up. It's all man-made. It's all baloney. It's just baloney that we all have agreed to follow. So that is one thing that helps me. Another thing that helps is to think about it scientifically. So we exist, through space-time, right? Space and time are inherently linked. For example, you can't just say, okay, I'll meet you at Starbucks. The person is going to be like, well, when? You told me where, but you didn't say when. And conversely, a person can't just say, okay, I'll see you at like 3:15 in the afternoon. Great, where? So there has to be a when and a where. Space and time are inherently linked, and the reason I bring this up is because where we are within space will never be the same in your lifetime. So where you were on March, whatever, 1984, this is TikTok, so most of you probably weren't born, where you were on whatever day that's difficult, you will never be there again, because not only is, here, I'll do a little demonstration here. Not only is, here's the Earth, whee, it's labeled E. Not only is the Earth orbiting the sun, Mercury, Venus, not only are we orbiting the sun because it creates a giant gravity well and we're all just like spinning around it like marbles, but we don't fall in, but that's for another TikTok. Not only are we orbiting the sun, but our entire solar system, so this is the rest of the solar system, our entire solar system is moving through space within the galaxy, So we're in the Milky Way galaxy. Here it is. It's got its little arms. I promise I really am an artist. And we're here, right? Well, the Milky Way galaxy isn't just stationary. It's rotating, okay? So if you wanted to become a time traveler, not only would you have to figure out, if you wanted to go back to 1984 or whatever, you would have to figure out where our solar system is within the arm of the Milky Way galaxy as it is rotating. This whole thing, and the Milky Way galaxy itself is rotating within broader space. So you'd have to figure that out, and then you'd have to figure out where the Earth, is within that, rotating within that. And the reason I bring all that crap up and have probably lost at least 80% of the audience is because you will never be in that spot again. Okay? So where the traumatic thing may have happened, like if it happened on, in a Starbucks or something that's on some road. Wow, I'm doing great with my examples. If it happened within some Starbucks, you know, that structure may still be there. That Starbucks may still be there. You may have to pass that Starbucks every single day, and that may be difficult. But space and time are inherently linked, right? And even though that Starbucks is still there, you know, where we on the planet are traveling within the solar system, within the galaxy, has changed. And time itself has changed. You will never be the age again that you were when, you know, bad thing happened. You will never be that age ever again. So I find it comforting to know that, first of all, a bunch of crap is man-made, right? We keep track of time through clocks and calendars. But I mean, if you had started when you were born, if you were the center of the universe, if you started when you were born and every month had a completely different name for your entire life, you would never again encounter another March, right? So the only reason you're encountering another March is because that's the, you know, the hierarchy of marking time or whatever that humanity has agreed to. So it's all man-made and it's all baloney, first of all. And second of all, you know, we within our solar system and our solar system within our galaxy and our galaxy within broader space will never again be where it was at the time when the bad thing or things occurred in your life. So I find that nice. I find that helpful. I find that reassuring because I don't know why, but it's reassuring to me for some reason. I think it's reassuring to me because it puts distance between me and whatever the scary bad thing was. Literally hundreds of thousands of miles of distance, you know, and just because I encounter a March on the calendar that has been so named that because of our conventions for marking time, things are markedly different. And you're in a completely different space within time. Does that make any sense at all? Did you just listen to me ramble for almost 8 minutes and get nothing out of it? See, that's why I have the drawing. It's a backup drawing in case you listen to this and were like, wow, that was terrible and nonsensical. But, you know, at least I watched someone draw a picture that's mildly to moderately decent. It's been a while since I've drawn, so this may not even be good. I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I've drawn anything, so don't judge too harshly. But that is my little anxiety tidbit for today. Maybe it's helpful, maybe not. Who knows? But even now, as I've made this TikTok, the Earth has been orbiting around the sun at a speed of 67,100 miles per hour. The solar system has been moving at 450,000 miles per hour within the Milky Way galaxy. And the Milky Way galaxy itself is moving 1.3 million miles per hour. So you are actually millions of miles away from whenever that crappy, awful thing may have happened in your life. And I think it's fun to use science to feel better. So that is it. That is the TikTok for today. Is it a mental health TikTok? Is it an art TikTok? Nobody knows. But that's it. This concludes